And that is the IEBC Vice Chairperson Juliana Cherera fielding questions from members of the press at the Media Center here at the Bomas of Kenya. And Wanjiru, two issues stand out: insecurity and the manual voter register, which was put into use especially in the counties of Kakamega and in Makueni. What do you make of this from the general perspective of preparedness by the Commission?
Right. In terms of the preparedness, security, of course, is not a function of the Commission, and I think the Commissioner is completely right in saying that. Now, with the government, they put in place some structures. One, we were told that there are 150,000 police officers deployed. We were also told that additional personnel, security personnel, were being deployed to Turkana, to Marsabit. I imagine now some will need to be deployed in Wajir because of the existing security concerns there, and we know some of these are politically motivated. We know that there was set up a national multi-sectoral consultative forum to deal with these things that reports to the National Security Council. So the national government has put in place measures to deal with security. That isn't within the IEBC. On the part of the IEBC, of course, we need to look at the preparedness. There are a number of issues that were of concern last time that they have dealt with. One of the concerns was the non-3G polling stations. Those were gazetted, site visits were made. There's been regular meetings with the political parties. There's a liaison committee that meets and discusses. They also have, political parties now have access to the results. They have the portal logging credentials. They are able to review the forms. The tallying was agreed. Last time there was confusion around the tallying. Access to the API. So the issue of the manual register is an issue that's been litigated in court. Of course, there's we had amendments that were enacted early in the year that said we'll be able to use both. So the electronic as well as the manual. Now the issue was, do you use both concurrently, or do you use one, have a main register and a fallback register? The court determined that. So, and it determined it in line with the IEBC guidelines. So as far as I'm concerned, you know, looking at the evidence, the IEBC has tried. It's done its level best to meet those standards. It now falls upon the agents of the political parties to ensure they are keen. They are observers also at the polling stations so that they can also make sure that the processes laid down, the promises given by the IEBC and the guidelines that they have themselves published are adhered to. So yes, I think it's in order, and we don't need to raise suspicion and cast aspersions where they are not warranted. Okay,
Wanjiru, thank you. And we'll be, of course, looking forward to more discussions about the outcome. So far, 6.2 million voters generally, and according to the Commission, Boya Abdimolo, that's generally a reflection across the country, not specific to constituencies or counties. And she is the national coordinator of the Institute of Social Accountability. We'll be getting her account going forward as to the outcome of the poll and what happens next, especially from this evening, and then the counting that begins, the 7-day time frame that the IEBC has to declare the presidential election right here at the Bomas of Kenya, where our field studio is, and we'll be giving our viewers an update on Kenya's Choice on Citizen Television from the field here, where everything will be happening as to the IEBC's taking over of the counting process across also the 290 constituencies across the country. For now, I'll hand you over to my colleagues Trevor Mbija and Vicky Rubadiri, who are standing by at the Communication Center. And over to you.